Everyone is selling you a skill, and I'm here to tell you that's the problem. If you spent the last 6 months watching videos about which skill to learn for remote work, copywriting, social media management, graphic design, or video editing, and you still haven't started, that's not laziness. That's a system designed to keep you consuming instead of earning. Because here is what nobody tells you. The best skill for remote work is the skill you already have. The one you studied, the one you've been using at your job, in your classroom, in your home. You just don't know what it's called in the remote context yet. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to find that out in under 5 minutes. Say you studied education. You've been teaching in a classroom with a lesson note in your hand, 30 students in front of you, and you think that has nothing to do with remote work. But here is what that actually is in remote language. You are a curriculum developer, an e-learning content creator, a training coordinator, a corporate facilitator. These are real remote job titles. They pay real money in dollars. The problem was never or has never been your skill. The problem is you don't know what your skill is called on the other side of the internet. And I'm going to prove it to you right now using AI. So let's head on to my computer, right? Let's go on Claude AI or ChatGPT, anyone that works for you, okay? So right now we're on ChatGPT, right? Today I'm using ChatGPT, not Claude, but you could use any one of them, like I said. So what you do is you would write this prompt. The prompt is going to be in the description of this video, okay? Or it's going to be on a document, a file, a Google document rather. And you write, I am an aspiring virtual assistant with a teaching background. Since some jobs get lost in titles, can you share remote job roles I can do or target that I might not necessarily think or know or think of? Okay, then you send it and let's see what happens. Remember to always switch the role. You could be a banker, an accountant, or whatever you are, that role, you could switch it to it. A health worker, a nurse, anyone. Okay, so with a teaching background and interest in a virtual assistant, you actually qualify far more roles than virtual assistants. Many companies use different job titles for similar work. So here we have administrative and executive support. This is executive assistant, administrative assistant, virtual executive assistant, personal assistant, operations assistant, project coordinator, operations coordinator, office manager, customer support, education and learning. You could be an online tutor, you could be an academic coach, learning support specialist, course administrator, student success coach, student support specialist, so much more. Can you see? So this is something people charge a lot of money for, but I am giving it to you for free. So do well to like this video, share the video, subscribe for more videos like this, okay? These are not made up jobs. These are roles companies are hiring for right now remotely, and they're looking for people with that exact background that you have. The only reason you didn't know about these jobs is because nobody translated your experience into remote language. And imagine this just happened in how many seconds? Now let me tell you, the only thing standing between you and getting hired, people overcomplicate this. So I'm going to be very plain with you, okay? There are only 2 categories of tools you need to master as a remote worker. Number 1, communication tools, which is Slack, Zoom, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, and Loom. These are how remote teams talk to each other. If you can send a voice note, you can learn Slack in a day. Number 2, project management tools. We have Trello, Asana, Notion, ClickUp. These are how remote teams track their work. They are basically to-do lists with collaboration features. None of them actually require a tech background. And then there's the Google Workspace, which we have Gmail, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Drive, Google Calendar. If you've ever used any of this, you are already ahead of the majority of applicants for entry-level remote roles in Africa. That's it. Not 20 tools, not 6 months course, not a certificate from an institution that costs money you don't have yet. 2 categories of tools. 1 suit you already know, right? That is your starter pack. The only thing between you and your first remote role is guidance and knowledge, and you are getting both right now. Lastly, I want to say something which might be very uncomfortable, right? The remote work industry has a content problem. There are people making money teaching you to learn skills, not because the skills are necessary, right? But because your fear of starting is profitable. I'm a wheelchair user running my business from Jos, Nigeria, right? I didn't start because everything was in place. I started because I understood understood that what I already knew had value. I just needed to know where to place the value at. Imagine you have a degree or a background or years of experience doing something. That is not nothing. That is your product. The only thing you are or were missing is somebody to translate it to you, which I have just done, right? Now, here's your next step, and it's free. I have a Telegram community where we post real jobs, verified remote work and roles, and some tools that would help you. The link will be in the description of this video. You could join us. And if this video brought you clarity, share it with a woman in your life who is still sitting on her skill, waiting for permission to start. Tell her she doesn't need another course. She needs this video. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more valuable content like this. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye, guys.